Hey, how's it going? It's been a long time since I've drafted m13 relatively, so gotta give it some respect before it dies. Well, it dies on Magic Online. Plan on playing it in the future, but that's another story. Classic. Phoenix is amazing, of course. Sleep is amazing. Rancor, pacifism. A lot of good stuff even. But it's certainly between Phoenix or the Rancor. Phoenix is so good. I take Rancor over pacifism, although pacifism could be justified, I'm sure, here. It's interesting. I've yet to compile my pick list, and I have to very soon for m13 if I want to put it out before it stops being played. But I think Rancor is the pick. I don't know. The Phoenix is amazing, but I'm going to take Rancor there. Here is pretty obvious in my mind. Without going into it, I mean, the guy draws. It's a beefy creature. It's great. Often first pick, and you've already got a green card. You know, if anything was even close, you would take that still. Committing to one color is, of course, important, or whatever, consistency. Being open as well, but if you can, that's the better option. Just stay to one thing, just like this. Just efficient creatures, or even relatively efficient creatures, even just creatures like hill giants and stuff, whatever. It's a simple way to go. It can work miracles, especially with good little tricks like this. Our fog bank is good. I'm thinking about the Farseek. I'm not necessarily blue, not even necessarily green, I suppose, but I'm more green than blue, and this could help me a lot later on. Whereas this could be a dead card. I don't necessarily love playing blue-green. Fog bank is, of course, really good. They're trying not to play walls. That's one of the better ones, so of course. This will help ramp out this stuff too, so it's great. Well, I don't want to play white, green. I got blue. Take that guy. Great. Summon back or whatever. You can just it's kind of slow, but if you look at it, it's just like 5 mana. Get back and then summon her. I don't know, giant growth or whatever. Sort of discard advantage, I guess, is all. Why does this keep asking me? I swear, there's some button I'm not pressing. I keep pressing this one. And don't show this message again, but it always does. I've got that in like how many of my videos. Okay, cheats. Cheats. No. I remember there was a guy was involving ticks in the classifieds, and people wheeling and dealing and stuff, and there's a new guy or whatever. He was sketching you, and word was going around that he was like a thief or whatever. And his info changed one day. I was looking at it, looked at it, and it said, I think I took a screenshot, but I don't know, somewhere, the old computer probably, but, and said, yes, I'm a thief, I've stolen over 500 ticks or something like that, exactly, whatever. And he changed it like right after. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Asshole, of course. I don't have many hard and firm rules, but unless you're gonna die from hunger or whatever, stealing probably isn't a good idea. Although ownership is a sketchy concept too, so whatever. Everybody wants their piece of land. kind of interesting. Land disputes around the world or whatever. Not interesting, I guess, just simple politics, but it just boils down to people wanting what they want here in Canada, like anywhere else. But the native land rights is, of course, a big thing. You know, the image being that us white folk came over here and took everybody's land and did what we want, and it's fine, of course, to analyze it that way and think that we took things from people who often did really get things taken from them, their land, and desecrated and all that kind of stuff, whatever. But it's interesting. It brings up the concept of, you know, ownership of land or rights or whatever. If certain people are awarded ancestrally land of their own, that would of course mean that everybody should get some kind of land. So maybe, I'm sure what will happen is some kind of government designated communism, which is inevitable. Gives everybody an equal share. I suppose that would make most sense. I like negate. Like I've said, I can play this. This is foil. I probably won't even play this. God, will I get drawn into it now? But yeah, I don't know what the fuck was I saying? Negate, right? Like I've said before, it's basically a spell that deals with half of the other spells in the game. I think I have to take this guy. There's no real pick for me there. I really don't want to go into white. 3 colors isn't nearly as bad, though. I can play green, white to fuck up blue as well. I could argue this. I like this way too much, so. This carries a lot of weight as well, so it would be nice to go up to 3 maybe. Timber Pad is so good, though. Sun Summon's nice as well. Either good, but not as good as the Squire, I would say. Just far too efficient. Early drop. Helps other creatures, not even himself. Flying Grizzly Bear. Enough said. Timber Pack, though. More green than I am white as well. And when you start getting these, it's just amazing. White blue is a pretty good combination, though. And that's just, I'd say, so much better than Timber Pack, so I don't know, I'll take it. Go with the flow, right? That's the thing, though. Everybody talks about signals and stuff, and that's so huge. I mean, it's one of the toughest skills to learn, I would say, in drafting, just to know when to drop color. Gotta love these, and these, these is a mix of this and these, and very fun. There it is. I can still take it. I feel like a fool. I take that Skull Thief. I like these a lot. My white's not like extremely solid, but or blue rather, but I've got numbers is the problem. Sort of need to commit to it, if at all possible. It's looking blue, green, and then another color. Wow. Black would be nice. Amazing cards. Like every one of those black cards are amazing. Let's see that as I take a non-black card. I've passed so many nothing. It's like a good signal to give to the guy beside me, and I don't know, what do I start taking there? I'll just click that. Ravenous Rats, I love them. I almost want to hate draft the guy beside me. I couldn't play this though. Best card. This best pick for me, I would say. Best card there. Tricks and Trades. I don't know, lots of people like it, but it's not as good as removal, I would say. Generally, like the Crippling Blight, even. It's the kind of thing where the reason why, for example, like Crippling Blight's better than Tricks of the Trade, in my opinion. Just have to envision the bad position early boards where you're stuck with unplayable things like Tricks of the Trade, and you're in a losing position, and you're wishing above anything else and just kill anything that's trying to kill you. All these weenies coming at your face, and you're like, yes, that's right, weenies coming at your face. Clock of Omens. I've yet to play it. It's funny, the other day I was thinking about that, but I don't know, the Lotus and then something else just to try to make it playable, decent, finally, someday maybe. But Clock of Omens, dear God, it's one of those cards you think they just threw in just to be like, well, I gotta add some variety to the cards. Clock of Omens. Seriously, it's like a last minute vote, like a couple more slots, and they're like a reprint that, I don't know, more randomly, dartboard or something. Here comes a mythic maybe. That'd be nice. Sort of sad that this is leaving so soon. Nothing good for me. I could possibly play this. Go to Farseek and I don't know, I could get more effects or something. This is almost impossible to play at this time. Spider's really good. Just after the first pick, a Sentinel Spider, which honestly is not a good sign. I like some more small stuff. Cover the curve better. This would be good. Divination's always good. Farseek would help my deck so much. Switcher is just the best card. So I'll stick with it. I don't know what I want to give up out of my little guys, but Bobber, there we go. I'm scroll thief or something. I mean, it just gets their best creature. You know, if you have to give up something decent, but it's just good. So is Arbor Elf. Almost a Land War Elves. Better in some decks, I guess, but not in this format. Elves would be better. I don't know where that is. So good. Cool stuff. Sleep, though, is a bomb. I mean, it's so simple in the way that Sleep is just a win condition, basically. That and creatures. That's your combination. Got two types of cups in my place. traditional coffee mug, which I usually put my coffee in, and nice Spelltwine Elf Scroll Thief. So tough. Normally I'd take the Scroll Thief, arguably the Spelltwine as well, but just the fact that I want this deck to go smoothly. This will help everything so much. Into this stuff a lot more quickly, realistically. But yeah, I've got 2 kinds of cups in my place, and coffee mugs, and big plastic water cup kind of thing. And today, normally I put the coffee in the coffee mugs. I sort of enjoy having to refill it and stuff. I have a few cups, but today was so satisfying. I'm at the moment drinking from so satisfying, the little things I like in life, but drinking from the water cup, which is a lot larger than the coffee cup, and I filled it with coffee, so I've got a mega sized coffee going. By the way, that Talrand, yeah, we all saw that. That was crazy. Harbor Serpent playable, and decent sometimes. But Ring of Evos, second best ring, I would say. And I mean, you've got cool stuff to save, like Talrand. It's just awesome. Or the Scroll Thieves. It's particularly good on those. Nice. Oh my god, this is so tough. Redirect is amazing. I love it. Oh, bank, that's a little bit more stable. And beautiful. Wow. It sort of came together. So no matter what happens, at least I have my deck. And the most fun way to sort, of course. That's alright. Nothing good, but money. I'm going for the 8 packs, though, of course. And I'll pause it and then show you my deck. No, I don't know if this is good. There's a few changes I could make. Could have put that in or that. I don't know. They work particularly well in Scroll Thief or anything really. My deck's not really flying, so the kite sail is nice. But there it is. I will keep it. So here I am, match 1832. I'm unfortunately at just above 58% win ratio. I've got 9% to go. Optimistically 8 point something. It's funny, I'm just, in the course of things, playing terribly and stuff, being the biggest factor in losing, of course, but rare drafting, sometimes I'm just trying to justify why I'm not doing well towards my goal. I'm thinking, yeah, it's, the value I'm trying to get out of the draft automatically from picking money cards that will allow me to win an extra percent or two, maybe. Just excuses I'm making. Well, now I'm in trouble. That's okay. Expected it. Very sketchy keep. Ah, you know, not how to play a visionary or the first sake. I might play the visionary because stupid, never mind. I was going to say because I can get an extra trigger from Talrand, but I sort of would like to ensure that I at least have a chance of dropping your pack leader next turn. And playing Talrand next turn, for that matter. Visionary wouldn't necessarily drop a land by any means. I think I'll give him life. Talrand or Visionary. Talrand would be so good for so many reasons. Unsummons and stuff. It's using my mana way more efficiently than the Visionary. But Visionary blocks this. For one, I don't want to block the Talrand. I was thinking Talrand would be better to play for sure, but I just changed my mind last minute. Oops, and don't be an idiot. Negate, or lose the option to negate by pressing F6. Do that card draw. I think we'll do the same thing, I guess. I'm thinking about a late game. How can I get away with playing Talrand? The Courser might be more obvious. Maybe more logical. Try to get like my flyers as soon as possible for some reason. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Exciting, isn't it? No, there's a few ways I could block that, but I'm willing to take 3 at least. Nice. give him my visionary, steal his Nighthawk. Might be good to do right now. Although, I suppose I can just do this and play it ultra conservative and not attack a visionary. I think I'm getting weaker in my older years. Well, not older years, but you know, magic-wise. I mean, I'm not attacking with that visionary there. That's sort of not my old style of use. Just want to untap. It's going to get better if I do. Although maybe I'll tap out again. I was thinking I'd hope for a land and a Talrand with backup or something, but more likely I'll just play this. That's what he does. I'm not sure if this is correct, but I like it. I could have just waited, played Talrand, and cut it. I waited to have this backup and just, I don't know. I don't know. This is where I lose. I'm like, how did I lose this? You know, like not even ever being able to cast my negate, that kind of stuff. Like, why didn't I prey upon, you know, getting really greedy? Like, it's ridiculous. I should have just killed one of these things. This would help me stabilize or whatever. It's just terrible. At least I'm not dead yet. And I feel safe with this. I thought I was dead. I was like, oh, what's he doing? But just because I blocked that. Sort of breathing a sigh of relief. It's looking good. Like a barely stabilized kind of thing, but oh, goodness me. As you just saw it. That's how I throw games all the time. And I finally bring it down. Good block hit. Might even be a decent tempo kind of thing. Because that thing will just keep attacking. But I guess thanks to the vampire, I can afford that kind of thing. it's always a good idea, of course, to look over somebody's graveyard before you go to the next game, if possible. What's he getting back? Right. Fair enough. Now I'll make the fine line between Ravenous Rats and Mind Rot and play that island. Only due to the pack leader. Otherwise, I would just hold out, I think. But you have to be careful when you're deciding whether to play your land or not. If you got card draw, basically. Sort of foolish, maybe to drop that one. Not sure. Then again, not having to play things when you're drawing. It's just stupid. Very similar to the last one. Got a lot of time once I get to 4. I've got a 3 drop. I'm drawing. I mean, once again, if you don't hit, I'm not going to expect that for it, but if you don't hit land for a while, you're sort of in trouble. It's like you could easily just not hit one for the first 3 turns. But if I do, that's all I need is like 2 lands. One to get me going, 2, and then a forest, of course, would just be amazing. I do say mulligans are like worst case. Like you really don't want to do that. You have to assume that your hand's going to be the exact same. Salt Island. Thinking intently. If I can survive, what I've got going on, what I can draw. I don't know. Who knows if that was right. What I see here does not determine, of course, whether that was correct or not. That would be illogical. Aha, number 1 ring. Ring to rule well. Thankfully, I've got good late game. Otherwise, this might be even scarier. That's why you couldn't play white-red, for example, and keep discounting. I mean, you wouldn't be as optimistic at this point. It's a deck, of course, but it's just it's all about how you can survive as many situations as possible. Thankfully, I can survive this situation if I live long enough. Which is sort of ironic, I guess. Or just stupid. I'm still sort of worried though. Some good tempo. Thankfully, I can steal whatever he's got, but I don't have anything yet, really. I expect like a couple more lands off the top. That's sort of how we should, I would say. Maybe I'll wait till that gets one more counter. I'll steal it or something. Or I'll bounce it now. It sort of seems bad to just bounce it right now, though. Seems anxious. We'll be preventing 5 damage in my game. I can even bounce my guy, block and bounce. I don't know why that would be good. Okay. Take it, maybe. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that. I don't know if this is right, but it just happened, so we'll see. Now, do attack almost. I don't know why. Because he can regenerate, that's right. You'll just have to take it if he attacks back. This would have prevented one damage at least. So, sort of possibly a bad call to attack with a Wind Drake, I don't know. Wasn't very conservative. Nice. Such a good card. Obviously. Now it's all about what I can grab here the next couple turns. A couple more lands will kill me, basically. Deal 2 to prevent 1. I can't make that trade now. Maybe I'll unsummon this if he taps out this red. I assume he's going to equip. So I'll just block it. Maybe he's got some tricks. Or he just wants this thing to die for some reason. I guess I don't know what the ring does. Just gonna, I do that sometimes. I forgot the second ability. Other than the counters. Maybe it's just me. Occasionally, briefly. Don't know, it's it. I guess I do. Seems appropriate. I don't know why. It just buys me a little bit of time. Wait, did he pump it once already? Oh, okay. Oh. Arcanus. This will work. Oh. Does not flash. Maybe I'll put the unsummon. That's just the switcheroo. I really don't know if taking the unsummon was good. Seems terrible, maybe. No. Guess I get that Nighthawk. Hopefully. I just got this thing. It's terrible. Oh, it's a close game, I would say. If nothing else. I just realized it's not as good as I wanted it to be. Not quite doing great. I don't know what can save me. Sleep into, I don't know, even that. There. I don't know. I should put an auger, put in just the trade. I figure I was having a difficulty getting through. This deck is pretty evil, as most are. I need some luck here. I mean, black-red versus blue-green. I'd say it's traditionally hard for blue-green in this kind of format. Versus black-red. In the last, I don't know, few core sets or whatever. Dark favor. The ring of whatever. So that's nice. I think we have to do this. I'd love to get the flyers going right now, just play the tower. This is cool though, because I could bounce this if I were putting an island, for example, or something, or something I didn't get in for 4. It's just so huge. Let's just play this, or even our Archaeomancer as far as I don't know. Think outside the box. And thankfully, he's stuck on 3. Doesn't mean I'm clear. That's nice. I could summon this dude. I could fill my board more. I don't know. That's what I'll do. This way next turn. I don't know. I can do stuff. Gotta do something. I think even just bounce through Scorpion. Depends on what he does, of course. Try to get in there for 8. So he's gonna play something out. Well, let me stare at this board position for a second. Acting too quickly made him have to do this. Terrible. Definitely killed myself so many times doing that. I'd like to just sort of start getting in there, of course, before he stabilizes and all that stuff. I mean, I've got huge guys on the board. You want to just do that. Shouldn't really worry about tower for the moment. I could play it and then prey upon. But I still can't survive the scorpion. But it allow me to get in with both, and one of them would survive. I think he would kill the pack leader, so it should be sort of bad. I could just switcheroo right now my Arbel for his scorpion. It's with both. It sort of seems really crappy. Good God. It's so obvious to so many people, I'm sure. I'm not sure. Okay. What do I want to do? I want to do something. That's all I got. Talrand, prey upon. What do I prey upon? That doesn't do too much. It's not bad because I can get it back. I'm going to switcheroo. Okay, that's what's happening. I don't know. Maybe not going to attack again. No, maybe I will attack with just the Sentinel. Although, yes, no really blocks with this. Leading again. Getting a Trumpet Blast to kill me. Do stuff. Murder. I don't know. How many mates could I have already played this match? I'm just thankful he used Massacre or whatever. I mean, if it wasn't for that, there's no way my turbo play would be. I don't know if this is correct. As always, I should just have that as a thing on the screen all the time. Just a warning at the start of each video. Control, which one? Control. What am I tempted to do here? I'm not going to attack again. I'm the world's worst player. Why don't I just do this, right? So that blocks there, and that blocks there. Talrand gets through. Or he blocks Talrand and takes 4 and kills 1. All stuff which could be terrible for me, I'm not sure. But it's just so tempo. Why would I do that? I should have done that a long time ago. Instead of saving these cards in my hand, which could get discarded even and stuff. It's just, I wish I could play this again, honestly. Play it correctly. Attempt to demonstrate some kind of skill. I'm just extremely passive at this moment. If I don't attack with, I don't know, even just a pack leader, I suppose. want to throw away my pack leader. I was supposed to earlier, which I was like, just stupid. I'm bad. Okay. The opposite of that. I'm a great player, and she doesn't know what I say. And here goes. Starting now. We should attack like this. It's the only thing. I'm assuming you block, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Somebody else would get in, and they would probably be enough to kill him next turn or turn after. It's fine, you can just off the strike. But I'm just making things easy on myself and possibly saving him or getting another token out of something. When it seems like I'm going to win, or whenever I seem up, and I'm playing red, I always think about how much direct damage he can do. Just end a turn like that, and then his turn, just every turn, how much damage. Big trumpet blast. I should almost just do it, but I don't know. It's like preventing another damage, which is huge, especially with this kind of stuff. But I'll see he's gonna play like a or something. I guess I could just switcheroo it. I don't know. Hey. I'll take his luck. I don't wish any opponent, other than a friend, harm, but do not wish them luck. Mind you, I of course want it to be fair, which one-sided luck will not be. Now, assuming he doesn't play anything, do I play the Skull Thief for the center, of course, or I just play the Skull Thief, but we'll see. Skull Thief usually wins out. I'm assuming he's not going to play another creature and I have to use my summon, which might not even be. But I don't see that card again, so I usually do it. And of course, Hella Tempo. Now, once again, do I have one Courser and one Scroll Thief? I don't know. I want to move to sleep next turn. That'd be kind of cool to get another 2 cards from her. Just put a big A above this. I don't want to use the sleep. So does that mean I play Courser and just attack it with it? He just plays the poison guy again. If he's missing a second color, or if he's just playing black, it's got a big curve or something going on. It's almost bad, actually, throwing this away to that with the sleep in my hand. It's just so much more damage if I can do that twice. I can attack this guy twice. Although this theoretically allows us to get a next turn. I sort of want to just play Tower Ending this turn. And then whatever. Don't worry about that. I guess I will throw that away. Play another Scroll Thief. When that happens, that's the best situation. Now he's off and running. Serious Bear targeting. Nope. Flames the Firebrand targeting. Nope. He doesn't. Either way, I'm taking 1 this turn. At least. And I'm going to be patient to play my tower. I think that's correct. My draw. Oh, snap. Nice. I still can't complain though, of course. Holy crap. It's kind of cool on him. I think I'll just have to steal his Arms Dealer. Or do I put him to sleep and beats for right draw? And the next turn he'll have 2 activations at least with the Arms Dealer though, which could suck. Let's see if attacking with everybody is right. I'm gonna stare at this for a second again. This is where, as well, you can get sloppy, right? Just like, oh, I got this or whatever. It's looking good or whatever, you know. Just put down a guard for a split second. I should probably just switch around, give him an eyebrow. Dealing him 5 and getting a flyer won't necessarily win me the game. My tower end will be dead, all that stuff. It's definitely going to get my eyebrow. Now it's almost worth me just bouncing his Scorpion right now and attacking with Scroll Thieves. I mean, get another flyer. Draw some cards, possibly. My Summon would save Town End. though at this point. But I wouldn't even need to. I'll have other flyers and stuff, so I don't know. It's maybe just terrible. It's something to do though. It's like, you know, there's always the aggressive way to play it or whatever, and then the opposite. And then somewhere in the middle, which I hate playing at, and I often do now. I don't know if you would have blocked time. I wish I offered it out, but well, it's looking good. Assuming I win it. Never important. Second and probably third game. Don't have much of a sideboard. I guess some stuff I could put in. That's as good as it gets. Nice. So respect those. Well, why not? I don't know what's happened with my guy. I don't want to throw it away. So I suppose I won't. I could bounce this because that is, I mean, I'm not going to be using my mana next turn. I won't have the blue next turn, ideally, if I were playing to do anything like that. It's another 3 damage. Just got to play it again. Sort of wasting it. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe the right play. Nice. Oops. So that one. keep taking 2. And attacking might be terrible there too. This holds back that. Waiting until I get a whatever. Clear the board or something. Push stuff away to sleep. I don't know why I'm so aggressive with that. I guess just because like I've got my cards in the house or whatever. I'm still in trouble. Especially if that happens. Please, anything with 4. Mind you, it's far from over. I almost want to just take it. Of course, that's my other option. Only 2 again. Sweet to grip a wild sorceries instance. Probably don't have many. If I don't rip a land and do rip one of those, that'd be kind of funny. I'd be like such an idiot. But at the same time, I can't keep taking 2 if I don't rip another land. 12. So 2 damage is huge. But it's just too perfect to have a 2/2 blocker to block this guy. Yeah, ouch. At least it's still pretty close. Just gonna clear my hand now. I guess I need to sleep off the top, basically. Can't think of what else would save me. Assuming I'm not already dead. License drain. Respectable death. Here we go, 4 packs. No problem. I hit. It's my non-venomous scorpion. I'll make the trade. assume he would. Let's see. I can take that right now. That would be the worst thing. I seem to have on my right more black creatures than anything. So I'm hoping he wouldn't have much to block it. I don't want to take 3 damage all the time, left and right from that one. I don't know. Probably terrible. But I really would want a nice clock with that. I do a block. I normally do. But I really want that guy. He's got the guts to do it. That's good. He didn't. Oh, he's got other plans. I think something's gonna die. It's kind of sketchy. It's just not. Didn't have anything about it. But you never know. We got Trumbull's Fury or something in hand. Some crazy big spells. Hopefully no Magma Quake. I guess that wouldn't even kill me. It wouldn't be the worst thing. Let's see what would be the worst thing. Inferno Titan. What are the reasons to block that? Let's see. I'm at a very optimistic 20. I sort of want him to use the spell anyways, whatever it is. Like if it's Trumpet Blast, fine, use it. But I really sort of wouldn't mind the card, of course. But on the other end, Spectrum, he's got that Magma Quake, and he's going to die anyways. That's why he's attacking. It's probably the case, but you know what? I'll just take it. I swear, it's like I block those all the time. I don't know why I'm not. Kind of sucked, but I still got Skull Thief still. And at least he used up 2 of his cards. Cool. It's nice to have a friend. This could go either way. But I'm liking the chances. All thanks to the power of the Skull Thief. Even if he dies, he's offering a lot of hope. It's a dramatic Skull Thief moment. Card advantage, I mean, come on. Gotta love it. You can see where this is an example of how Sands of Delirium can just win games. Like that was somewhat comforting. I don't know, just as a member of the army, like even that 1-1, I was like, oh, I can block something if I have to. Phase 1-1 is a little more combat ready. Here's my combat ready 1-1. Beautiful. I see somebody who wants to go to sleep. This place ravenous rat's mind rot. Or that. That's right. I'm trying to do this. Seems the most appropriate time ever to use that gate. Oh my god, that was nice. That was like insurance. Although, I mean, honestly, it's a very good situation. And I might get lucky 2 in a row, which has been the case recently. Oh, by the way, I had a moral dilemma. It's funny, it was a huge deal to me. I said I wasn't going to buy anymore, and I wasn't. I didn't for days. I ran out right away. Uh, yeah, and I was like, I owe people online 2 friends, and I realized at least I justified it by saying I had to buy some ticks anyways. So here I am doing well now, but yeah. Oh, I really do think that's nice of you to say that. Yeah, but as soon as I pay them off, then I'm gonna do the same thing. Once again, quite a good hand. I see no reason not to play the first link. Get 2 for 1 easily here, but I'll do it. Oh, he got those. Although I've got a foil, so far his deck's far sexier than mine. I guess I've got a rank or 2 that sort of adds to it, but I don't know. Harbor Bandit, super sexy. 3 colors and Drowned Catacomb, yeah. Oof, excuse me. Burping. It's a giant coffee. I thought you wanted. I mentioned before my body's reaction to certain things. Coffee, I've discovered recently, occasionally makes me burp. There you go. That's the truth. Do I have more green or blue? I don't think I have any double green or double blue 3-mana spells anyways. So I'm not sure it matters. Take timing for my spider. Yee. That card is amazing. I don't remember what I passed it for, or what I got for that. I think I passed one up, did I not? Maybe that was just recently. I think I did that. Probably for something stupid, no doubt. But good God. Yeah, the board changed drastically. Attack with everybody and then bounces Gorgon. I think I'm gonna do that. That's the worst move ever. Probably. Oh God. I have occasional, just little, I don't know what you call them, some expressions of random playing. Like, oh, that's that, without thinking it. Occasionally it offers me new insight into the game. That's what I'll get from it usually. And losing. Yeah, that was terrible. I should just bounce this guy, or yeah, bounce this Gorgon and not attacked like I was gonna do. You didn't see that. Even with whatever I want to draw. I didn't think like Talrand into sleep would have been. God, that was embarrassing. But that's me. Someday I plan on having all my games boringly fed to whatever the internet, and then you'll catch the small. Actually, I'm sure I've already showed them, but extremely disastrous, worse than that moves looks like that was pretty much as bad as it gets, but you know, just worse than that, it can happen. Comes from desperation, often. Panicking about one card when I shouldn't have. For any hope, I stay level-headed, which I don't do far enough, I guess. But I do strive to be the perfect Magic player that I can be, as professional as possible. That's the goal. All kidding aside. Crusader. Very respectable card. Sometimes a lot better than others. And that sucks, but at least I've got his ability. No, so. I'm kidding, of course. Oops. See, that's how good I am. I try to play. I'm like, oh, just keep my green mana open. But I need it. Resolves. Pause. I think my opponent wants to have this auger pose. I should put that in order. That's one thing I don't do, so that's kind of really sloppy. Don't assume it's going to get to the bottom 3 cards. Oh, never mind. I guess that's what I want. Oh my god, maybe better. Nice. I guess that's more of necessity than anything. Even though I figured he would have to at that point. But, I mean, I'm just saying I don't obviously care too much. Usually it's devastating. I try to save it like, as long as possible as a turn-on roll. gets the kill. Good old Arctic Haven. Who gets this? I don't know. It's probably the worst one ever. Maybe the wind drake. Oh my god. Such a cool card. Super counter spell. I love it. More super redirect. Or super negate, sorry. Oh, nice. Oh, I pressed F6. Oh, I assumed he wasn't going to block, but it is 8 damage. And he knows he can't get through coming back unless he's got something else. But hoping for a rip or whatever. Hoping for another sleep or something. Or even killing just... No, I guess you have to basically deal with both of these. That's what I was hoping for, just the best case scenario. As opposed to throwing away his best option. And then being cheap still. It's classic. Like, I'm all in on this guy and I got ripped to keep him alive and not have to throw him away as a chump or something. Nice. Oh my lord. I'm going to pass that for something simple too. It's a really strong card. No, I haven't. Let's see. Well, I'll see you later.